Please don't forget to subscribe because a lot of people that watch my videos don't subscribe apparently, and hit that bell so you stay informed with the latest and greatest videos from this channel. I'm also live every day on twitch.tv/Hasanabi after 11 a.m. Pacific. I did see Louis C.K. being in Kiev. I think the funniest thing, I'm sorry, but like the funniest fucking thing is that Louis C.K. is in Kiev right now. I still don't know if that's real or not. I feel like it's so fucking stupid that I cannot comprehend why or how that's real. The thing that definitely is real is Sean Penn being in Ukraine, there to document the invasion. That does make sense. That is very... How will this affect the trout population? Yeah, oh my God, it's actually real. That's crazy. Stop it. Stop it. Tickethunt.net. Choose ticket for Louis C.K. live in Kiev in English. Are they 30% off? Oh, damn, dude. What a steal, boys. You can get a balcony seat for 30% off, dude. That's crazy. Pog, let's go. Chat, we're going to Ukraine. Oh my God. You think Louis C.K. is in Kiev? I don't want to believe it. I don't believe it, but I have seen a bunch of people actually report on it. I think New York Post actually said Louis C.K. was in Kiev. I need to know if actually he is. CNN saying troops are now 20 miles away or maybe less. What's your take on Zelensky's hostile policy towards Russia? You keep saying Putin is bad, USA is bad, but you barely mention one of the key actors, Zelensky. I think Zelensky is nothing. Like he's feckless, he's ineffective, he's not a thing, he's not an element. Like I don't think he's a key actor at all in this circumstance. But the tour insider tells Yahoo Entertainment that Louis C.K. is currently in Amsterdam after wrapping shows in Tel Aviv, Israel. Louis C.K. actually visited Moscow after the USSR collapse. He said it was one of the most important experiences of his life. Is Bald actually in Ukraine? What the fuck's he doing? Somewhere on the Ukraine-Russia ball. What? Bro, there's no fucking shot he's actually... This is an old photo, probably. No shot that's recent. No fucking shot he's actually there. I mean, this motherfucker literally went into Chernobyl, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did go. He is a psycho. Do you think Russia has waged false flag operations against its own country in terms of the Beslan school siege in the 1999 Moscow apartment buildings? Bro, I'm not trying to fucking get a steady... I'm not trying to eat fucking the polonium, okay? For breakfast when I wake up tomorrow. He is actually there. Check his story. Shut the fuck up, dude. No way. A lot of people saying I'm praying for you, Bald, etc. I know you mean well, but this isn't about me in any way whatsoever. Stop it. I'm a wealthy Westerner who will soon leave Ukraine and go back to his normal life with a story to tell. I lose nothing here as long as I'm not stupid and try to go to the front. The people to be concerned about are the people who will be affected by this. Damn, that's like... Baldy is... Dude, COVID really changed them, I feel like. Go Baldy. I am the dog shit take guy. Thanks for your answer. Ukraine was attempting to join NATO. NATO just postponed it to not seem as the bad guy. Letting Ukraine into NATO would instantly be war. I do agree they should have joined. The West made a bad move on that. Bro, the two fucking countries that supposedly were going to join NATO under George W. Bush, or George W. Bush reigniting talks about fucking allowing two countries in the NATO, have now been invaded by Russia. One is Georgia in the exact same identical capacity where there was reasonable interest in defending the safety and security of Russian civilians, and that's how in 2008, immediately after George W. Bush said Georgia and Ukraine should be allowed into NATO, even though every other country at the time said no. Every country said we have security concerns about this. This is probably not going to be okay. The internal documents that we showed earlier on the broadcast said that this would be the red line for Putin and that he would not allow this to happen. Also, the two countries that George W. Bush mentioned are now invaded. You think he's doing PUA stuff right now in Ukraine? No, I don't think he's doing PUA stuff. 2 days ago, Baldy was posting on a story that nothing was happening in Ukraine and the Western media is lying. He switched up pretty quick. Bro, I think I've talked to people with Ukrainian relatives and shit. Like, none of them were freaking the fuck out. Or the people in America were freaking the fuck out about Russia potentially invading Ukraine more than the people in fucking Ukraine. We covered it already. They didn't have they weren't evacuating. They weren't there weren't long lines of fucking ATMs. There were not long lines leaving the city. It's because no one thought that this would fucking happen. Not because, and so did I, by the way, because of that. And a bunch of other reasons. Russia has fired 160 missiles. Person blocked me or something? What the fuck? Nope. Okay. Can't see their... Anyway, the people to be concerned about are the people who will be affected by this. I met a lot of soldiers 2 days ago near the border. Young men no older than 25. Nice, kind lads who now have to defend their country against a powerful force. Some might not make it. Save your thoughts for them and the other people who don't have the advantage of being from a safe and peaceful country. By the way, while we're talking, Russian soldiers are still advancing on Kiev, and it was 20 miles, and now it's 15 miles out. Al Jazeera Arabic reporter said it was a Russian jet taken down by Ukrainian air defense. Wreckage fell on a building, killing a child and injuring 6 people. We'll wait for confirmation from the Ukrainian carrier. Ukrainian Defense Ministry reported roughly 800 deaths of Russians. China has now sent planes to Taiwan for the second time in 24 hours. Taiwan has warned Chinese aircraft in its air defense zone. That's cool. Crash site of the thing they shut down out of the air. Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said that at least 3 people were injured as a result of the explosion, one of whom is in serious condition. Rescuers continue to work at the site of the tragedy and do not rule out the chance of the apartment building collapsing. Dude, that's fucking bananas. That's the craziest part. There's active war fucking happening. I mean, this is fucking Russia is doing this, of course, and it's insane. But you still have a city that's alive, you still have, you have the fire department working to fucking put out a fire. You have real people living in those buildings, which now might collapse. Why can't Klitschko fight Putin like bare knuckle boxing style? I don't understand. And if he loses, then Putin gets to take over Kiev if he wants. You know, gentleman's duel. Because of the prediction of this invasion, do you think the State Department deserves some level of credibility, or at least not a reaction of instinctual, confident, and complete skepticism? No, I don't. I will always and forever be skeptical of the State Department and information that the State Department brings out. Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? Why would I ever? No.